Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Shawnee Stadium, where tonight, in round 3 of the state football playoffs, the Marion local Flyers take on the Minster Wildcats. Hello, everyone. I'm Danny Holbrook alongside Mark Shine and our entire WOSN group. And Mark, look, we know the obstacle Marion local is. Minster played them earlier in the year. It was a tough loss for Minster, These kids from Minster, they believe they can win this game tonight.
Well, they've been on a roll since that particular time. They had just lost their quarterback when that occurred. They are, 10-2 on the season. They've had a good year. I think they were rated 7th in the final poll that came out. The Minster kids, I think they do think they can compete in this contest this evening.
Yeah, 10-2 and 6-2 in the MAC, and had a great season. Mark, let's take a look at the keys of the game for both teams.
Well, we talked to both coaches this week, and we got information from them. Both of them used the term fast. Marion local wanted to start fast. They want to get off to a good start, and kind of playing off what we just talked about a moment ago, they want Minster to say, nope, it's not your turn tonight. They want to come out fast. They want to start fast, start heavy, get off to a good lead in the first quarter. If you've seen upsets, it usually occurs when the team that's underdog gets an early lead, and Marion local doesn't want that to happen. Of course, on the other side, Minster talked about playing fast, as in don't be on our heels, anticipate, be ready, go after it, see things happening defensively, and make a play on it. See a block, make a good cut when you have the football in your hands, and to play fast. So part of that then also is to win the line of scrimmage. Both coaches talked about stopping the run and being able to run the football themselves. And, of course, in order to do that, that relies on those big people up front. Can they move people out of the way so that the running backs can make plays? Can the defensive line tie up linemen so linebackers can make plays? Both teams want to control the line of scrimmage. And finally, the takeaway giveaway. Takeaway, can you get interceptions? Can you make fumble recoveries? Can you stop them from converting on 3rd or 4th down and take the football away? And on the other side, don't give the football away. Don't have a bad penalty that puts you behind the chains. Don't have a situation in the red zone where you can't score. Make sure that you have an opportunity to score or do positive things every time you have the football in your possession.
It's Minster, it's Marion local. It's the 3rd round of the state football playoffs here in the Buckeye State, and all the action coming up next right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School. Tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Structure Outdoor Ohio by Alts. Let Structure Outdoor Ohio bring your indoors out. So, partner, we're just about ready for this one. Cool night tonight, but good weather. Good weather.
It's currently 45 degrees. It's supposed to be 40 by the time we bring this one to an end. But no breeze. Kind of a nice night. Our officiating crew, this is the first time we blend crews that have been voted on. Not the crew you did all season long. So our crews tonight, Stephen Arnett's our head referee, Reyes Ramirez, Adam Schmucker, Stephen Abbott, Bob Sutjak, and James Darren Bailey, our officiating crew tonight. And congratulations, because they were chosen for this event.
What an honor.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So we're ready to get started here. Marion local has deferred the kick. They will get the ball in the second half, so they will kick off to Minster. Back deep for the Wildcats. Number 10, that is Connor Schmeezing. And looks like number 8 is Dylan Heitkamp.
What a blessing. We get numbers we can read from the press box this week, unlike last week when we struggled with those Fort Laramie numbers.
A lot of room here in the Shawnee press box, and a beautiful field.
Oh, it is.
They got a brand new track out here. It's all red. The field is beautiful. A huge crowd tonight. Not a lot of wind. You look over at the flagpole. There's no breeze. And we got the defending state champs coming at us.
The other part of that, Danny, now that we're on daylight savings time and all that is over with, this is a field that faces east-west and the sun's down. So we don't have to worry about that being a factor this evening.
So Marion local, we are underway here from Shawnee High School. Danny Holbrook, Mark Shine, round 3 of the state playoffs. Minster will bring the ball up to the 20. They'll go to about the 25-yard line, and that's where they will take over. Minster comes into the game tonight 10-2, 6-2 in the MAC, coached by Seth Whiting. They will be led on the field by number 15, quarterback James Niemeyer, 6'2", 160-pound junior, 82 of 145 for 1,106 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. And, Mark, we talked about the keys of the game. The line of the scrimmage is so important in this game.
Well, it really is, because there's big people up front, move people around offensively. In this case, for Minster, that would mean giving a chance for Schmeezing to run a little bit. Also, the quarterback Niemeyer to run a little bit. And also, of course, on the flip side, can Marion local stop that running game?
So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 24. Niemeyer is in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 2 to the right. He's got an empty backfield. He's going to take the snap. He looks across. He's under heavy pressure. He's going to try to get away from that, and he's going to go down, and the ball comes out. And I do not believe – I think he tried to throw the ball, Mark, and they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
The beanbag came flying in. Now, the official then signaled incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like that. Tonight's Instant Replay is brought to you by Homans Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Members of the Wayne Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and Versailles. Homan Insurance is our Instant Replay sponsor.
It will be an incompleted pass. Apparently got it off before knee hit the ground.
Yeah, one official was waving back when he was down. Yep. The other one was saying incomplete pass. He tried to get it away, but...
And you know, we talked about blended crews. They are very good officials, but they have not worked together before, and sometimes you get some of those communication issues.
So here come the Cats. 2nd and 10 from the 24. They got a man in motion. Niemeyer's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself, go out the left side, and he's got a nice hole and a nice gain of about 5 yards for the Minster Wildcats.
Team on the quarterback keeper. He fakes the handoff that time on the option to Connor Schmiesing. Carries it right up to the middle. Got himself a pretty good gain there, which makes it a 3rd down. A makeable 3rd down.
You saw big number 50, Ian Holman, the offensive lineman, clapping his hands and excited, trying to get his troops fired up. That's a big run for that young man.
Well, let's get it over with right now. James Niemeyer went to the sideline and got the play call from his coach, so we don't have to worry about sign stealing. That's the last time we got to mention that this evening.
No sign stealing here for the Minster Wildcats. Here come the Wildcats, 3rd and 3 from the 31. As you said, a makeable 3rd down. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his left. He's going to hand the ball off. They'll go up the right side, and I do not believe he got the 1st down, and that was number 10 on the carry, Connor Schmiesing, the junior running back.
Daniel Everman, first hit. That's going to be a little bit short. We talked about that in the pregame, getting off the field, getting takeaways.
So that'll put Minster in punt formation. And deep for the Marion Local Flyers, number 15, Griffin Bruns, will be back to about the 35-yard line. So there's the snap. The punt is up, and it is a wobbly punt. It'll be fielded, fair catch, at about the 43-yard line. That's where the Marion Local Flyers will take over. We've talked about them enough. Everybody in the area knows them, Mark. The defending state champions, multiple state championships over the last 10 years, 12-0 this year. The beat continues. Just an outstanding program.
Well, what are they, Danny? Is it a 44-game win streak? Is that correct?
So,
the last win in a regular season game, not a playoff game, last win in a regular season game was by Minster, but that's been a long time ago.
They are led by the outstanding junior quarterback, Justin Nauf, 6'1", 175 pounds, 101 of 153 for 1,699 yards, 23 touchdowns, Mark, and 5 interceptions. He takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to the man in motion who goes off to the right side, and he'll pick up about 2 to 3 yards. The ball carrier was number 25, Kyle Oddie. You'll hear his name a lot tonight. And, Mark, they talked in the offseason about replacing the quarterback who led him to a state title last year. Very not sure of what was going to happen. Well, let me tell you something. This young man has been outstanding.
Justin Nauf has had just a tremendous year. You talked about his numbers a moment ago, and then a few weeks ago they started letting him run the football, too. In fact, Coach Goodman was quoted in the media, "We didn't know he could run. We don't let our middle school quarterbacks run," but he's picked up 529 yards on the ground with 7 scores, too.
And Nauf is under center. He's got an I formation. He's got a back going in motion. He's going to pitch it back to the second back around the right side. And a nice job by the Minster defensive line. The ball carrier, number 23, Nolan Eckstein, takes a hit right at the line of scrimmage.
That he did. You know, they talked about at one point last summer, maybe Kyle Oddie should be the quarterback. There was actually some competition going on. And, of course, the other thing is Oddie has been injured for part of the season. Has came back over the last 4 or 5 weeks and just added one more playmaker to their roster.
That'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 49-yard line. So they're at midfield with a manageable 3rd down here.
Minster defense did what the Flyer defense did.
Nauf is in the gun looking across the field to his coach for his instruction. He's got a single setback off to his right side and 3 receivers to the right. He'll take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to follow his lead blocker, and he's going to pick up that 1st down. A huge hit, an absolute huge hit. My goodness.
Let's take a look at that again. Who got him right there? Looks like number 4, I believe. Is that right? I'm trying to pick a number out of that mess. It was Nolan Schwederman, number 14, got him. 6'4", 185, sophomore. He laid the wood to him, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Tonight's 1st down sponsor is Busher Electric. Busher Electric is a full-service electrical contractor servicing the area communities for over 40 years. You can depend on Busher Electric for all your electrical needs. So here they come, 1st and 10, right across midfield. They got one man in motion. They're going to throw to the left side. They've got a completion out there. He'll go to the 40, almost taken down. He'll go to about the 42-yard line. Completion made to, let's see, that's number 25, Audie. We're going to call his name a lot tonight, Mark. He is a valuable member of that Flyer offense.
Good defense by Griffin Bruns, not Griffin Bruns, but James Niedermeyer to set up and kind of make him adjust his route a little bit. So picked up about 3, but pretty good defensive play too.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 38-yard line.
Very safe pass for the first opportunity to throw the football.
And they're not afraid to throw the ball down the field, that's for sure. They'll open up the offense, and they'll keep it on the ground. Knopf is in the gun. He's got a single back to his right side. He's going to hand the ball off. His first back up through the middle, and he'll go for about 3 yards. That's number 34, Drew Louse, on the carry. Picks up about 5 to 6 yards there. So then they'll do this all night, Mark. Yep. They'll just methodically grind the ball down towards the end zone.
And then they'll look up, and there'll be Victor Holscher running free in a secondary to nail him with a pass. So they're they're very diversified in what they choose to do. And now we're in 4-down territory.
So here come the Flyers. They've got, Knopf is in the gun. He's got 2 backs, one to the left, one to the right. They'll hand the ball off to the first man up the middle to the left side for a gain of about maybe a yard, maybe half a yard. Nice job by the Minster defensive line.
That was Heitkamp, one of the multiple running backs they use. Now, they're just short, but again, we're in 4-down territory.
They will run 4 to 5 backs a night, and they've got several backs who can get the job done. So that'll bring up 4th and 1 from the 33. So the biggest play of the game so far, as we're getting started here in this big contest between these MAC rivals. Knopf is in the gun. He's got a single back to the right. They've got one in the slot, one receiver wide right. That is 46 who goes out to the right side, Ethan Heitkamp. Knopf will follow Heitkamp on the right side, and he'll pick up the first down. Then another big hit. And it looks to me like he picked up the first down. The Minster kids are saying he didn't, but I believe he did. And they are really hitting hard.
There's some contact going on out there this evening. It is a first down. So both times when they needed yardage on 3rd down, now 4th down, they go to the quarterback and put a couple of blocking backs ahead of him, and he has paid the price for it, picked up a first down each time.
That drive will continue. Knopf is in the gun. He's back in the right side by number 34, Drew Louse. He's got a receiver far left and far right. Knopf takes the snap. He's going to look across the field. He's going to go right down the middle, and he's got a man out there with a connection right at about the 4-yard line, and a nice strike. And let's see who
just nailed Andrew Pullman with that one.
Andrew Pullman, the 6'2", 175-pound junior, with a nice catch there.
Certainly was. 26-yard pickup to the 4-yard line. That's what they do. That you run. They might actually just keep it on the ground, or they rise up and throw. That time it was Pullman with the catch.
And that'll put them in the red zone. Tonight's red zone sponsor is Burke Petroleum. Burke Petroleum is now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 1-800-776-3097. So here come the Flyers right back at it. They'll go right up the middle, and they'll go towards the goal line, and they are in the end zone. That is an Innovative Office Solutions touchdown. Innovative Office Solutions is your local office furniture expert. Visit us at iosinc.com.
18th touchdown run. This is one of those situations, Danny, that put the ball into the hands of their big back, 5'10", 175 pounds, and he's got 18 rushing touchdowns now. Does Ethan Heitkamp.
So Ethan Heitkamp rumbles in from the 4-yard line, and just like that, the Marion Local Flyers are up 6-0 in this pivotal third-round playoff game.
Here's one of those good PAT guys we have, too. Carson Bills. Oh, got him to jump.
Tonight's extra point and field goal sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here.
Now the question is, Danny, we're going to move it up 1.5 yards. Do you go for 2 or do you continue to kick it?
Looks like they're going to stay in kick formation here for the extra point. Coach Goodwin wants an explanation from the officials as the official comes over and kind of tells him what's going on here. So we'll see what they call here, see what they have to say. Coach Gooden doesn't look too upset about that, Mark.
Well, that was just a wonderful touchdown drive, Danny. 9 plays, 58 yards, 5:10 off the clock. I think you would call that Marion local touchdown.
Yeah, you know what? It is just you look at those kids, Mark, and you don't see 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", huge linemen. They're just really good at what they do. That kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:12 to go in the first quarter, the Marion local Flyers take a 7-0 lead. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School, where Marion Local has taken a 7-0 lead early in the first quarter. Tonight's Marion Local premier sponsor is OPAC in Osgood for all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs. Call OPAC.
Well, could that be any better done by Marion Local? They picked up a first down on third down. They picked up a first down on fourth down. They took 5:12 off the clock. They set up with a run. Really nice pass play. Run it in. It's just Marion local football.
And you know, Mark, you look at the defense for Minster. They did not play. They played sound defense. They just keep coming at you, and you know what they're going to do, and you still can't stop it. So Marion local.
And there was some serious defensive contact against some of those running backs. So it's not like Minster didn't hit them when they had an opportunity. Let's see if they can make something happen now on the offensive end with Niemeyer at quarterback.
So Marion local will kick off, and the kick is fielded at about the 3-yard line, fumbled down, and he tries to pick it up, and he's got it. He goes to the 5, gets across the 10 to about the 15-yard line, and a little bit of trouble there on the kickoff by the Minster Wildcats.
Well, Danny, that's what we talked about a little bit in the pregame. You know, that's a little bit of a giveaway. You have a special teams mistake that puts you all the way back on your own 15-yard line. So you're looking at 85 yards now against a very stout defense to try to, to even this thing up a bit.
And speaking of stout defense, you look at Minster's offensive average. They average 30 points a game, Mark. The problem is on the other side of the field, the Marion local Flyers give up 7 points a game.
Yeah.
That is unheard of at any level.
It really is. I like the balance, too, from Minster. 170 on the ground, 168 through the air, so they've got great balance. Let's see if they can get something going this time.
So here comes Niemeyer in the gun. He's got them all out wide left to the side on 2 of them and 2 of them to the right. Niemeyer's got a man in motion. He's going to hand the ball up. No, he's going to keep it himself and go up the middle and pick up maybe about a yard and a half. I thought he was going to hand the ball there to number 10. He had us all fooled there. Connor Schmeezing went through the left side, and I thought he was going to take the ball.
Had one of those jet sweep situations set up to Schmeezing. Schmeezing has 262 yards this year on his carries.
Mark, you look at these two teams played in Week 3, a 42-7 win by Marion local.
I did that game, Danny, and it was just exactly what it sounded like. Minster had just changed quarterbacks due to an injury to Brogan Steffi, and the score was indicative of how they played that night.
So here's Niemeyer, looks across the field. He's going to throw off to the left side. Oh, just outside of these stretched hands. And the connection was not made there, but a nice pass by Niemeyer. They just saw the arm strength of James Niemeyer.
There you do. Guy's been a wide receiver throughout his career. Of course, Steffi, one of the premier quarterbacks in the league until he was injured. Glad to see him on the field this evening. He's had surgery. He was our captain this evening, so glad to see him out on the field in street clothes, of course. But now we're facing a third down and looking at 8.
His intended target was number 8, Dylan Heitkamp, the 5'8", 160-pound junior wide receiver. Just missed that one. So you are correct, partner. 3rd and 8 from the 18. So another tough third down against this Marion local defense. Here comes Niemeyer in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left, 2 to the right. He's under heavy pressure. He's going to roll to the right. Looks to take it. He's going to stop and go back to the left side. Got a lot of room. He's going to pick up the first down easily as he goes across the 35-yard line. So you see the scrambling ability of James Niemeyer. You're right. You watch this replay, and he ran 70 yards to pick up 20.
Well, Danny, we talked about on your radio show this afternoon, he was first-team All-MAC as a utility athlete, and you just saw an athlete play as he just made a lot of yardage out of nothing, really. Tried to roll right, took it all the way back to his left, got to the 35-yard line, 17-yard pickup, and a much-needed first down.
You know, he's not played the position all year. He's only thrown 5 interceptions with 14 touchdowns. He's a proficient passer.
And just a junior.
Yeah, absolutely. So here comes Niemeyer. He'll hand the ball off. And nothing going there. And they'll maybe take a loss there as the Marion local defensive line does a nice job of throwing down number 10, Connor Schneezy.
Carter Jones was a part of that pack that got out there, wrestled him down. He's going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, but still facing 2nd and 10 as they strung that out towards the short side of the field.
And, Mark, you feel like Minster right now, if they could just get the ball and flip the field a little bit and move the ball down the field, they'd probably be happy. Now, look, they want to score, don't get me wrong, but at least move the ball, and they have been doing that. So here comes Niemeyer and the Cats. We'll go 2nd and 10 from the 35. They'll look across the field to Coach Whiting to get their instructions. They've got a single back off to the right, and they've got 3 receivers to the right and a single receiver on the left side. Niemeyer's going to throw to that receiver on the left side, and they've got a connection out there for a pickup of about 5 yards. That is number 8, Dylan Heitkamp, on the reception.
Dylan Heitkamp had 8 catches, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the season. And they didn't pick up anything, did they?
It looked like
just a little out pattern and set it right down to 35-yard line again.
It looked like he picked up more than that, but apparently he didn't. So we'll go 3rd and 10 from the 35. Now we look at Minster has 4 receivers off to the right side and a single receiver to the left. There goes Schmeezing in motion. He's going to throw to the middle, and he's got a man out there, and a nice pitch and catch. Catch made by number 14, Noah Schwederman, the 6'4" sophomore, and that was a strike from Niemeyer to Schwederman.
Well, he put that right on the money in the teeth of the zone that time. Just settled down in the middle of the zone, found that area, got to the 48-yard line, and a second first down on this drive.
I guess if you can say Marion Local has a weakness on defense, Mark, they give up 59 yards per game in the passing category, which isn't a lot, but
yeah. Well, you can't throw it against, or you can't run it against them, so that's what you try to do.
Here comes Niemeyer. He's got a back off to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Niemeyer looks across. He's going to go to the right side, and a diving reception. Yes, wow. It was a diving reception by number 14, Noah Schwederman. So Noah Schwederman putting on a show here.
Right by the sidelines, pickup of about 8 on that play. You can see the life on the side of the Minster Wildcats, too. This has been very important for them, is how they have been able to move the football from their own 15-yard line with just 2 minutes to go in a quarter.
And this all started with a big-time scramble by James Niemeyer, who picked up 20 yards on that scramble, and now he's thrown a couple darts across the field. So here comes Niemeyer in the gun. He's got Connor Schmeezing in the backfield with him, 3 receivers to the left, 1 single receiver to the right. He's going to keep it himself and go up the middle, and nothing doing there as the Marion Local defensive line all over James Niemeyer.
Yeah. You can see there at time they came blitzed off the left side of formation.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 39-yard line. So a manageable 3rd down.
This will be the 9th play of their drive. And a kind of a good ball control situation, too, to keep Marion Local off the field offensively.
So we talk about 1st and 2nd down. It is so important to make that 3rd down manageable for the Minster Wildcats, and that's exactly what they've done. Now you're 3rd and 2 from the 39, 1:17 to go here in the first quarter, and there's going to be a timeout. Tonight's timeout sponsors are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. There's a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout here in the booth. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School. Tonight's premier sponsor for the Minster Wildcats is Wygant Real Estate and Development in Minster. We've been in business for over 45 years. Visit us on the web at WygantRealEstate.com. Good luck, Minster Wildcats, in tonight's game.
Well, we had a penalty before that play, or...
Well, look, okay.
So Marion Local took the timeout. They were a little short on defensive players. They were making some adjustments, and so we're going to pick up the flag and give the timeout then to the Marion Local Flyers.
Mark, Marion Local comes in tonight, Mark, averaging 45 points a game. They give up 7 defensively. Mark, offensively, they average 360 yards a game, giving up 158, and they just do it in all kinds of ways.
You know, and if you want to do this, Danny, just look down through their roster, okay? So Justin Knopf, Jr., Victor Holscher, Jr., Daniel Everman, Jr., Griffin Bruns, Jr., Adi is a senior, Drew Laws, Jr.
Does anybody graduate?
I know. This is a team that, well, you can't say they're ahead of schedule because they're 12-0 heading into the 13th week of the season, but predominantly, a lot of juniors make a lot of very positive plays for this football team.
It's unbelievable the success they have there in Marion Local, and it's just a great community with great kids, great coaching, and great folks down there.
And Seth Whiting has done a really good job of putting this Minster team together through that injury they had to Brogan Steffi, and to get this team to be 10-2.
Well, you look at where they were last year, Mark, and what he's done this year, and it's just an incredible job. And look,
I think we got to put a second back on the clock. That's the holdup.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
We'll go 1:15 on the clock. And they are very much alive in this game. So,
see our head official, Steve Arnett, making that call. The original timeout by Minster was at 1:16, so they should not have run anything off the clock right there, so we reset that 1 second. Third down.
James Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got the Schmeezings in the backfield. Number 7, Charlie Schmeezing. Number 10, Connor Schmeezing.
Here they come.
So he's going to go hand off to Connor Schmeezing, and he's going to – oh, my goodness, that's going to be close, Mark.
It really is.
It looks to me like –
the official to our side says he's short. Let's see.
If he's short, it's by just a little.
Well, they put it down on the 38, so this 10th play of the drive they'll need a yard.
It's less than a yard here, I believe. So, and you're obviously at the ball at the 38-yard line. Minster down 7-0, making the right choice in my mind of going for it here.
And they've had the football for 4.5 minutes. This would be a huge first down opportunity for them.
I would be surprised if we don't see anybody other than Niemeyer run the ball here. And they're going to go in the shotgun instead of going under center.
The Flyers jumping around. Here they come.
Niemeyer's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up a first down. A nice job by James Niemeyer as he picks up another Busher Electric first down.
Get the block on the left side of the formation that time. Really big hit by number 74, Fletcher Luthman, 6'4", 215. He helped clear that run, and now we'll get to keep 4 more downs. And that was going to take us to the end of the quarter before they have to snap the ball.
And you are correct. That will end the first quarter here from Shawnee High School. So after 1 quarter in the books, the Marion Local Flyers lead the Minster Wildcats 7-0. We'll be back with second quarter action right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School. Danny Ork, Mark Shine. We're after 1 quarter of play. The Marion Local Flyers lead the Minster Wildcats 7-0. Tonight's instant replay is brought to you by Holman Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist, member of the Wayne Insurance Group, with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and Versailles. So, partner, off air, you had a great statement. You said Minster's doing what they have to do.
Absolutely. Yep, they answered. I mean, obviously they're down 7-0, but they answered. They held the ball for 5 minutes and 12 seconds. They've got a first down on the Flyer 34-yard line to start this quarter.
So here's Niemeyer in the backfield with Connor Schmeezing. He's got a single receiver to the right and 3 to the left. We'll go 1st and 10 from the 34. Niemeyer looks across the field. He's going to throw deep down the right side. He's got one-on-one out there, and the ball is tipped and almost received by the intended receiver. And let's see who that was. A nice pass thrown into single coverage. That was number 14 for the Minster Wildcats, and that's Noah Schwederman. And we've already seen Noah make a couple good catches.
Battling with Carter Jones in the end zone, a little one-on-one coverage. But how about the arm? He threw that ball about 50 yards in the air, about 45 yards in the air.
He did, and the reason I like that throw, Mark, is he put it out there, and it's single coverage. You've got to allow your receivers to make a catch, and we've already seen Noah Schweder make some really good catches tonight.
Absolutely.
So here comes Niemeyer. He's in the gun. 3 receivers off to his left. We'll go 2nd and 10 from the 34. 11:53 to go. Marion Local leads 7-0 from Shawnee High School. Round 3 of the state playoffs. Here's Niemeyer. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got a man out there, and a nice reception made by number 1, Caleb Kaus. The 5'5 junior makes the reception.
They're going to be short a yard or so for the first down, but still a nice pickup. Actually going to be, about 2 yards short, maybe?
About 2 yards short. Yeah. 3rd and 2 from the 26. So they're doing it with the pass. They're doing it with the run. And they are running an effective offensive scheme right now.
And this will be play number 13 on this drive.
Watch for number 14, Noah Schwederman, out wide on the right side with single coverage. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself, go off the right side, and close to a first down. Going to be about a yard short, maybe.
We could see they closed that hole quickly. It looked like he had some room to run.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and 1
short?
from the 26-yard line. You know, Mark, teams in these situations always have that favorite running play they like to go to. You saw the last time Minster was in the 4th down position. They had a nice, effective run off the right side.
Yeah, and that's what you do, right? Your best play on his best back, on his best play behind the best offensive lineman. Let's see what happens on this one.
Here's Niemeyer. He got Schmeezing in front of him. Niemeyer's in the gun. 1 receiver to the right. He's going to keep it himself. He goes off the right side, and it's going to be close. From where the official's walking in, it looks like he has it, Mark. The Minster coaches are saying that he's got it. Let's see what they say. That's going to be real close, and the Minster kids are jumping up and down, and they just gave him the first down signal. My goodness. You can't get any closer than that.
No, you cannot. And let's put it this way, Danny, there's going to be a whole lot of guys in the whirlpool tomorrow with ice on because there is some serious contact going on.
Well, look, if Minster pulls this off and gets into the end zone, that's 2 fourth-down conversions they've made on this drive.
Yeah.
So here comes Niemeyer and the Cats. They'll go trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. We'll go 1st and 10 from the 24, 10-10 on the board. Niemeyer takes the snap. He's going to throw to the right side. And he's got a man out there, and it's a nice reception made by number 14, Noah Schwederman. And obviously they found something right there in Schwederman.
Schwederman had 30 catches for 490 yards and 3 scores on the season. He just stopped on the sideline pattern there, and Niemeyer put it right on the numbers.
Yeah, Carter Jones was the defensive back playing off of him right there on that one. So that'll put him in the Berkey Petroleum red zone.
We'll go about the 17.
17-yard line. 2nd and 3 from the 17. Niemeyer in the gun. He's got Connor Smeezing off to his right. He's going to fake the throw.
He faked it. Look at that.
And he's got
double move and got him.
Are you kidding me? That is an Innovative Office Solutions touchdown. And there you see number 14, Noah Schwederman. Mark, what a play they just ran there.
He stopped. They faked the ball to him. He took off and beat the defensive back. What a nice move and a wonderfully thrown ball.
And you saw the pump fake there by Niemeyer, and we all saw it happen. It was almost like we could see it before it was going to happen.
Exactly. And you see him happily into the end zone. Here's an important PAT.
Absolutely. Here
by
is the
Klaus.
Lee's famous recipe, extra point attempt by Klaus. Snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it is good. With 9:57 to go, we've got a dandy from Shawnee High School. It's the Minster Wildcats 7, the Marion Local Flyers 7, right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School with 9:57 to go. We're all knotted up at 7. Tonight's extra point and field goal sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where homestyle happens here. Partner, surmise that wonderful drive for the Minster Wildcats.
16 plays, 85 yards, 7 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock. TD pass into the end zone to Noah Schwederman, and what a play that was, and what a drive. How many fourth downs, Danny?
2 fourth-down conversions. Oh, my God. I can't believe we get paid to do this, partner. This is fantastic. Your wife picks up your check.
Well, yeah. Kind of onside kick type thing.
Yeah, you're right. A little
bounce
nubbler up
far,
the middle.
Yeah.
Boy, that come back to hurt you because they'll go up the left side, and he's still running, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds about midfield. So they tried to a little bit of a squib kick there, go to the middle of the field, hoping to catch an up lineman picking the ball up. But instead, they get number 34, Drew Louse, who has the ball in his hands a whole lot.
Yeah, I think that ball went a little farther perhaps than they wanted it to, give it an opportunity for their recovery team to get down. Instead, it's going to be plus side of the field for Marion Local.
So here comes Minster's defense. They've only allowed 200 yards a game this year. Rushing, they've given up 170. Through the air, they've given up 112. So let's see if this defense can tighten her up here as Justin Nauf and the Flyers come right back at you. 1st and 10 from the 48. Nauf is in the gun. He's got 2 receivers, one to the left, one to the right. Nauf's going to throw the ball. He's under heavy pressure, and he's going to, he avoids the sack, and he runs into another lineman, and he goes down. How he got away from the first one is beyond me, but a nice job of the Minster defensive line.
Well, Fletcher Luthman, we've called a couple of times and had a chance to get him right there, but he's able to escape it and get back close to the line of scrimmage.
You're right there. You saw number 74, Fletcher Luthman, and it looked like he was trying to strip the ball coming down instead of making the tackle.
Either way, pretty good strength for the quarterback, Justin Nauf, who goes 6'1", 175 to get out of that.
You know, Mark, Marion Local's across half field, but the Minster Wildcats right now have the momentum with the defensive effort right now. So here come the Flyers. Justin Nauf is in the gun. 9:01 to go, 2nd and 10 from the 48. They'll hand the ball off, and nothing doing. Not much gain. Was there any gain at all there on that one? As the Minster Wildcat defense all over Drew Louse.
Yeah, on the bottom was Adam Rindler, 5'9", 160. And they have stoned them here on the first 2 plays of this drive. And
a huge 3rd down mark, 3rd and 10 from the 48 for the Minster Wildcat defense. So here comes Nauf and the Flyers. They've got 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. 3rd and 10 from the 48.
Somebody moved.
Somebody moved on that front line. You're right. It is a false start. That's going to make it a 3rd and 15. So uncharacteristic like for the Marion local Flyers on a key 3rd down effort. Give up another 5-yard loss.
Back to their own, the 46-yard line or so.
Yeah, back to about the 46-yard line. That's where they
That's our first penalty, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Pretty well-played game by 2 highly competitive but well-coached teams.
Our structure scoreboard says 3rd and 15 from the 46. Not something Marion local is used to. They'll go trips to the right, a single receiver off to the left. Justin Nauf will take the snap. He's going to look across. He's under pressure, and he is hit as he throws it. And the ball is in the air, and they called it an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
And Justin Nauf got hit hard. Watch it here, Mark.
Yeah, they did watch him come right off the edge. You see that time, number 50 is the guy who made the hit. Number 50 is Ian Holman, 6'3 junior. And
Mark,
boy, look at the sideline over there from Minster. You can see these young men now are saying, you know what, we can compete with these guys. We're in this.
Well, you said it earlier at the keys of the game, the line of scrimmage, and right now Minster's winning the line of scrimmage. So
see if they come after him.
Marion local back in punt formation.
Oh, nice punt.
Nice punt that'll drive Minster back to about the 7-yard line. That's where it'll be touched by Marion local, and that's where the Minster Wildcats will take over. My goodness, partner, that defensive line for Minster really turned it up a notch.
Yes, they did. They pressured one time, almost got the sack. Then the next time, they forced a pass that was tipped. Now, they started on their own 15-yard line last time, went and scored. Marion Local's got them backed up. This is a time now for the Flyer defense to make a stand with 7:41 to go. And each team has 2 timeouts.
You know, Mark, that last drive that Minster put together almost kept Marion Local on their heels with their combination of passing and running and then going for it on 2 consecutive 4th downs, and a great job of the Wildcats. So they have to do it again. They've got to drive the length of the field if they want to score some points here.
This is where the Flyer defense can make a stand and get a punt and get the ball back near midfield as well.
So here comes Niemeyer. He's got 2 backs off to his left. He's got 2 receivers to the left. He's going to hand off to the first man up to the middle, and he'll pick up about a yard and a half. Let's see here who that was. That was number, I believe we can get a number on number 22, I believe, for the Wildcats. Oh, excuse me, number 25. Sorry,
Bergman.
Justin Bergman. Yeah. I got hand signals everywhere.
Got just a couple of yards, though, but so looking at 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. They'll bring 2nd and 8 from the 11. 7:09 to go. All scored and added up here at 7 apiece. Niemeyer's in the gun. He'll take the snap. He looks across the middle. Thought about throwing it right, and he's going to go down. And he's going to go down by the Marion local defense, and that is a big-time sack that'll push the ball back.
Came off the edge that time. Oh, come on, beat the defensive, beat an offensive lineman. Number 51 with the tackle.
Nice job by Adam Winter.
Yeah.
He's 6'1", 190-pound junior. So here you see Marion local, pushing that pressure just a little bit more here, and they'll get him at the 4-yard line.
Minster needs as many yards as they can get, even if they can't get a first down, just for field position on the punt.
So now they're saying it's 3rd and 13 from the 5-yard line. Minster, be careful right here as you are.
See if they come after him.
Here they come. Empty backfield. They are coming, and Niemeyer just throws the ball away in a wise decision. Had an intended target out there, but the ball was low coming out of his hands.
Well, the blitz came. I think he had to throw it early.
Yeah, he was under.
You could see he just hadn't had a quite chance to turn around. Did Connor Schmeezing?
And Schmeezing ran the right play. He just they couldn't get turned around enough. So that'll put the Wildcats in punt formation, and Marion Local will send back 2 receivers back to the 40-yard line. They're going to get great field position here, Mark. Charlie
Winter averages about 32 yards per punt. He'll need every bit of that right here.
And here you see why field position is so important against these 2 teams. There's a good snap. Kick is up. A little wobbler that goes to about the 30-yard line. So got it out of the end zone, but Marion Local going to have some great field position, Mark.
That they will. Defense did just exactly what they had to do. Started, first of all, with the really good punt that pinned them back all the way back to the 9-yard line, and then the defense steps up with a stop and a sack. And then the punt that time got it out to about the, 22, 23-yard line?
22-yard line, just a hair outside of the red zone. So here come the Flyers with 6:11 to go. Not much of a field. They have to move the ball here, so we'll see what the Minster defense can do.
Really put them in a bad spot.
Justin Nauf is in the gun. He's got a single back to the left, the receiver to the right, and the receiver to the left. He'll take the snap. He's going to throw the ball to the left. He's got a man out there, and a nice pitch and catch made on the left side of the field.
Pullman.
Number 10, that is Pullman with the catch. And he'll move the ball into the Burke Petroleum red zone. One play into the red zone.
Picked up 6.
That'll go 2nd and 5
You can see a little
for the Flyers.
good look there at Andrew Pullman coming off the field. 6'2", 175 junior.
I was going to say, everybody's junior, Mark. Now it's going to go under center, and he'll pitch the ball back to the right side.
That guy's not a junior.
He'll go to the middle of the field and take it up to about the 4-yard line, and a nice run by number 25 there, Kyle Oddie.
Watch the cut right here.
Fantastic
He cuts
job.
right behind. He's got a really nice block from his offensive lineman, Colton Arns. And cut right behind it to the 5-yard line, picked up the first down.
That'll bring up a Busher Electric first down with 5:20 to go, and the clock continues to run. And a quick first half here from Shawnee High School. Here come the Flyers.
They've got Simon Partington in, and now is the blocking back. So number 36.
Yeah, they'll go I formation as Knopf is under center. They'll swing the ball back to Oddie as he goes to the right side, tries to push it towards the end zone, and does he get in? They're saying He is down. So a close call there. I thought he had got the ball across.
Let's take a look.
Watch. Yeah, I was going to say, let's watch the replay here as he came really close. Looked like the lineman pushed him in, but they're going to say he was down.
Partington got a really good block that time on Niemeyer. Again, Oddie just chooses to cut behind his blocking back that time and got down to the 1.
So they'll go I formation, 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Knopf is under center. They'll hand the ball off right up the middle, and it's a touchdown. An innovative Office Solutions touchdown. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Big number 46 for the Flyers. Ethan Heitkamp takes it in, and he gives the Flyers the 13-7 lead.
You get to that point, you hand the ball to Heitkamp. 19th touchdown. Just run it down there, get it close, and let me take it in.
I think Ethan Heitkamp likes the challenge of taking that ball to the end zone. He's pretty good at it.
Just 4 plays.
So this will bring up another Lee's Famous Recipe extra point with 4:27 to go. And the snap is back, the hold is good, and the kick is up, and it is good. With 4:27 to go from Shawnee High School, the Marion local Flyers back in front again, 14-7, right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School. Tonight's Red Zone sponsor is Burke Petroleum. Burke Petroleum is now offering propane for residential, farm, commercial, and industrial users. Burke Petroleum, dependable, available. 1-800-776-3097. I was going to say, how many plays?
4 plays, 23 yards, minute 34 off the clock. That was Marion local football. First of all, the defense set it up. They got the punt. They downed inside the 9-yard line. They held. Got a sack, got a punt, 23 yards. Why are they champions?
Right.
Why are they state champions? Now, let's see if Minster can answer.
Yeah,
Danny.
Mark, when you look at that, all 3 phases of this game went into effect for them to score that touchdown. So that is just textbook right there by the Marion local Flyers.
But Minster, they still got some confidence. I think with 2 timeouts and 4:27 to go, let's see what the Wildcats do.
So it's fielded about the 10-yard line. They'll bring it up to about the 22-yard line. That's where the Minster Wildcats will take over. Mark, you take a look at the season for the Minster Wildcats. Started out the year 2-0, lose that 3rd week game to Marion local, and boy, have they reeled off some wins. They lost to Versailles 21-14. No shame in that, as Versailles a great game.
And Versailles may well be the best team in their division.
Right.
So that not at all. But they are competing here this evening. And if they get a touchdown here, and of course, Marion local will get the football first in half number 2, but this is a good opportunity for Minster to tie this thing up. See how they can handle this time.
Here's Niemeyer. He's in the gun. He's got 3 receivers off to his left. They're going to hand the ball. No, he's going to keep it himself. Going to have to get away some pressure, and he's all kinds of trouble in the backfield, and another sack by the Marion local defensive line.
Well, the first contact came from Lincoln Stockler, but he got away from him, but not the rest of his buddies. That was not Stockler. That was not 55. It was 58. So he got away from Watt Greenwood.
And you want to talk about, momentum changes. I said 3-4 minutes ago that Minster's defensive line was really owning this game, and right now the Marion local defensive line is really getting after
really come after him.
So here comes Niemeyer, 3:48 to go. 2nd and 12 from the 20. Niemeyer's going to go into the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. He's got a single receiver off to the right on 2nd down here. Danny Holbrook, Mark Shine from Shawnee High School, round 3 of the state playoffs. Niemeyer's going to throw the ball to the left side, and immediately the ball is dropped, and that is an incomplete pass. Intended receiver was number 8, Dylan Heitkamp, and he just dropped the ball.
Well, look at Cale Nagel right there to make the play. 5'7" sophomore. Had a man-to-man on the perimeter that time. When the ball arrived, so did he, and already we're at a 3rd down.
Yeah, this is a big down right here, Mark. 3rd and 12 from the 20. Whether they pick it up or not, they really do need to move that ball out of that red zone from Marion Local. So here we go.
This is huge because that hot flyer offense will be right back on the field if they can't get the 1st down here. Here they come again.
You know they're bringing it in.
And number 10 moved, Connor Schmeezing.
So they helped him out there. They'll move it up 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 7 from the 20.
They're the other way.
Oh, they're going to say it was a false start.
Yeah, Schmeezing moved first, and that drew the 2 guys off.
So that'll be a false start on that Minster offensive line.
And he knew it right away. It's one of those, I shouldn't have done that.
We've all been there.
Absolutely.
They'll bring up 3rd and 17 from the 15-yard line. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here until halftime. Fast-moving first half here.
Danny, they need to get to the 32-yard line. And against this Flyer defense, the way they really stepped it up the last 2 possessions, that will be difficult.
Niemeyer's in an empty backfield. He's got 5 receivers out wide. He's going to look across the field. He's under pressure. He throws the right side. He's got his man out there, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And they played pitch and catch there with number 10, Connor Schmeezing, and Minster's going to have to punt the ball away.
Yeah, the penalty really hurt. We talked about that some in the pregame, Danny, not having negative plays and giveaway situations, and now look where the Flyers are going to get the football back.
Yeah, right about midfield. So they'll go number 15 is Griffin Bruns, and number 2, Victor Holscher. We haven't called Holscher's name a lot tonight, and he is a key part of this offensive machine for Marion Local. And they'll field it about the 50, and he's going to go up the left side, and he'll take it to the 34-yard line. And a great job there by the Flyers bringing the ball up the field. Number 2, Victor Holscher.
Holscher's just one of the really good athletes, got great speed, great instincts as a kick returner and wide receiver, first-team all-conference player.
11 touchdowns this year. He knows how to put the ball in the end zone. A lot of yards for that young man.
They started their last drive on the 23, this time on the 34. The drive before that, they started on the 48. They've been on the plus side of the field on the last 3 possessions.
Here comes Knopf and the Flyer offense as he'll go into the gun. 1st and 10 from the 34. Knopf's going to keep it himself as he goes off the left side. He's got a big hole, and he picks up a huge 1st down, and that is another Busher Electric 1st down.
Well, you got good blocking up front, but see the hole right there. Plus, they got a block from Heitkamp. The exterior players were playing a man-to-man on the perimeter and gave him a lot of space down to the 21, picked up 13.
And what's important here, Mark, is if Marion Local scores, they get the ball first coming out of the second half. So Minster really needs to tighten it up here.
And they have 2 timeouts left to the Flyers.
1st and 10 from the 21. Knopf is in the gun. He's going to throw to the left side, and he's got a man out there. Connection made up the left sidelines, and he fumbled the ball into the end zone, and it's picked up by Minster. They're going to say it's a touchback. I believe that's a touchback, Mark.
Is.
That would be and that's exactly what they're calling. Again.
Here's the pass, caught by number 10, Pullman. And there's the ball loose, and
it never went out of bounds. My goodness. And the defensive back pushed the ball out. What a break for the Minster Wildcats.
Well, what a highlight play that is, and you are right, just exactly what Minster needed right here. They were about to go down 2 scores, and as you said, give the football up first in the second half, and instead they're going to get the ball on their own 20 with 2:32, and they have 2 timeouts remaining.
Look, we say it all the time, Mark. If you're going to beat a team like Marion Local, you've got to have some turnovers. You've got to have some luck on your side, and, boy, that may be the biggest play of the game so far.
So there's a takeaway on a fumble.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 20 with 2:32 to go. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got 3 receivers off to his left, a single receiver to the right. He's going to take the ball, looking across, and he's got a man in the middle, and almost picked off and almost caught by the intended receiver, number 2, Cole Richard. Cole Richard was the receiver, and what a wild play.
Well, it went right through the hands of Landon Arling, and you're right, the receiver almost had a chance to snag it as well, but instead it just goes to 2nd down.
We've seen it all tonight. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Interesting part there is Niemeyer had plenty of time to throw the ball there.
Well, they've got 3 down linemen, and sometimes they bring anywhere from 1 to 3 additional rushers to go with them, and that time Minster was able to pick them up.
So here comes Niemeyer and the Cats, 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll go 3 to the left, 2 receivers off to his right in an empty backfield. Niemeyer takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to scramble around looking for a man downfield. Plenty of time. He's going to throw deep down the right side, and he's got his man out there. And there was a lot of contact, and a flag is thrown. A lot of contact. The intended receiver, number 14, Nolan Schwederman, and it looked like they just ran into each other, Mark.
He threw that from about his own 12-yard line. Look where it ends up. On the other side of the field, down about the 40, inside the 40. What an arm.
And I got to say, Griffin Bruns was the defensive back who made the interference. That's exactly what they're saying. So a huge break for the Minster Wildcats.
15 from the line of scrimmage, unlike in the NFL type situation.
Where they spot it, yeah.
Yeah, good first down pickup.
Niemeyer shows you his
what
arm
a wing. He's a wide receiver, Danny.
Not anymore. not anymore, Mark.
Well, he will be next year when Brogan Steffi comes back, but not this year.
Niemeyer's really good. Brogan Steffi's really good.
Really, really good. And that means Niemeyer's a wonderful wideout, too.
That's right. Another weapon in the bag there for Minster. So Niemeyer's going to throw the ball off to the left side. He's got his man out there for reception, and they'll bring it across the line of scrimmage. Pick up about 3 yards, and that is number 14, Noah Schwederman.
Noah's become kind of the favorite target tonight, as he has been through much of the year with 30 catches.
Well, I like what Minster's doing, Mark. They're keeping that safety valve back behind the line of scrimmage and giving Niemeyer a little bit of help on those tough blitz packages. So it will go 2nd and 6 from the 39.
It's time to go 4 down linemen.
They'll go in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking downfield. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to throw to the right side. And, just through the outstretched arms of number 8 for the Minster Wildcats. That's Dylan Heitkamp.
Well, Griffin Bruns had a chance to pick it up off the carom, too.
3rd down and 6 from the 39 with 1:32 to go.
Another fastball that time.
You're right. I wonder if that young man plays baseball.
We're at 3rd down now.
So
right there you can see the diving attempt by Griffin Bruns.
Well, they're dropping back a lot of defensive backs, and those linebackers are playing off the ball.
Playing cover 2.
Yeah, right. So here's Niemeyer in the gun with 3 to the right, a single receiver off to his left. And here comes number 14, Schwederman in motion.
Single safety this time.
Niemeyer's going to throw down the right side, and he's got a man out there, but he just overshoots the intended receiver. And let's see who that was out there. That was number 1, and that was Caleb Kaus out there.
See, the pressure came a little bit late, too, and he had to unload it. Pretty good defensive coverage that time. Everman was back there as well. And at least they got it to the point where with 1:26 to go, a punt ends up in a better situation for them.
Yeah, they're going to get – with a good punt, they should get them back to about the 28, 27-yard line. Now, we don't know what the return's going to be. But
need to cover it. Flyers look like they're going to come.
Nope, they're going to let him punt the ball. And a nice punt, a beautiful punt that's going to go out at about the 15. Everything going well right now for Minster as they flip the field, and Marion Local with 1:19 to go is going to have to go 85 yards.
Well, what does Coach Goodwin do now? He's got a really good quarterback. He's got some good wide outs. He's got 1:19 to go and 2 timeouts, and he gets the ball first in half number 2. What does Coach choose to do with it now from his own 15-yard line?
I know exactly what I would choose to do. I would go at it with 1:19 to go and 2 timeouts, knowing that if you can score late in the half, you get the ball right back in the 3rd quarter, and you could essentially really put Minster under the gun.
Though, let's just do a for what if, Danny. If he throws about 2 incomplete passes, Minster's going to get the football back around midfield.
Sure.
So you got to be a little bit careful right here with that.
Yeah, then you're going to be real conservative. That's a great point, Mark. So we'll go 1st and 10 from the 15.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining in the opening half.
Let's see how Marion Local plays this first down here. 1st and 10 from the 15, 1:19 to go. Nouse is in the gun. He's got a man in motion. He's going to take the ball off the left side, go by himself. And the Minster defensive line does a great job of stringing him out for a gain of about a yard and a half.
Pretty safe play. Could have broke the edge that time. He's got Heitkamp out in front of him.
And nobody's taking a timeout here. The clock continues to run. Interesting strategy on both teams here as we are under 1 minute of play.
I think both teams will be happy to get the football game to halftime at a 14-7.
I think you're right, Mark. So here comes Nels and the Flyers. He'll go under center. They'll hand the ball off. They'll go through the middle of that line and pick up about 3 yards.
Or you can give the ball to Adi.
He
almost breaks one.
25.
He's a really good cutback runner, isn't he? Watch it right there.
Yeah. You know, a lot of backs will wait for those holes to open and then they explode, and that's exactly what he does. Kyle Adi is small enough that he gets caught behind those offensive linemen, and he's tough to pick out.
He's 5'8", but he also goes 175, so he's a tough tackle as well. 22 seconds left. I'm looking at the clock. It is right.
And it is running now.
Play clock and game clock are just synchronized. I'm not sure exactly whether we have to run a play or not.
I'm not real sure.
They are really, really close.
And
Coach Goodwin's talking to the
linesman
on his side. They're going to take it to the locker room.
And that's what we'll see. At halftime from Shawnee High School, the Marion local Flyers lead 14-7. We'll be back right after these messages for second half action right here on WSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School, where after one half of play, the Marion local Flyers have a 14-7 lead. Danny Holbrook, Mark Shine from Shawnee High School. Tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Structure Outdoor Ohio by Alts. Let Structure Outdoor Ohio bring your indoors out. Mark, let's play a little game I like to call By the Numbers.
Well, first of all, for Minster, they had 29 offensive plays for 97 yards in the opening half, and they won the time of possession 12:46 to 11:14. Marion Local had 20 plays for 176 yards. The numbers are kind of similar across the board. Adi's the leading rusher in the game. He has 5 carries for 82 yards. James Niemeyer, 7 of 16. He's completed those for 69 yards. Justin Knopf is 4 for 5 for 57. The other big difference in the game is the fumble that Marion Local had going in that kept it at 14-7 instead of 21-7.
Mark, let's take a look at both teams, and you talked a little bit about Minster and having to keep the ball away from Marion Local. What do they have to do this half to basically replicate that drive?
Well, first of all, Danny, I think you can only play so long on emotion.
Sure.
And they have done that throughout the first half. The question is, going in at halftime in this long 23-minute break we have at halftime, are they able to regenerate that emotion and come back out and play with that same intensity level here in the next 12 minutes? Marion Local is going to get the football first. If they can take the ball down and drive it like we've seen them do so many times in the past, take a 2-touchdown lead, that would put Minster behind the sticks a little bit. But if Minster gets a stop right here, they stay in the football game. I think the other thing we need to mention, Danny, it is 43 degrees, but the wind has really picked up. At halftime, it's blowing directly across the field towards the Minster sideline, so that may affect some things in the passing game or the punt game.
So Minster will kick off here. Marion Local receives the ball here in the second half. Danny Holbrook, Mark Shine from Shawnee High School, round 3 of the Ohio High School State Football Playoffs. 6 teams still around in the Midwestern Athletic Conference.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and from some of the reports we're getting, there are going to be several more advancing.
Yeah, they were all playing pretty well in the halftime, weren't they, Danny?
Yeah, well, we know one MAC team is going to lose tonight.
Well,
whether it's going to be Minster or Marion Local, we'll see what happens here. But we are underway, and another pooch kick there. It goes to the 35, and it's picked up by Marion Local, and they'll bring it to about the 45-yard line. So excellent field position for Marion Local.
Do you have the feeling they're just not going to kick the ball deep to Holscher? Yeah, let's just keep it away from him. We might give up the football sometime around the 45-yard line, but Holscher has the ability to break one. And so let's just kind of give them the ball to 40, 45-yard line, but not have that long play against us. It might give up a 6.
You're right. Holscher is the home run hitter for the Marion Local Flyers.
Who doesn't have a catch yet, Danny.
Right.
You saw, I wanted to make sure I was going to bring it up in our halftime numbers because he is a very dangerous receiver. Where's number 2 for the blue and gold?
Zanaf is in the gun. We'll go 1st and 10 from the 45. We got a man in motion. They'll pitch the ball up to the man in motion as he goes to the right side, Victor Holscher.
Got him, though.
And they got him for a gain of about 2-yard line. There you see Victor Holscher, who we just talked about. They want to get him more involved in that offense.
You can see the nice diving tackle there.
Great job there,
Kettner. But they want to get the ball in that playmaker's hands. He picked up a couple that time on the sweep action.
So here we go, 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Nouse is in the gun. He's got a single back to the left, 2 receivers to the left. He's going to roll, throw to the left. He's got a man out there. Catch made it about the 47-yard line, and they'll be tackled about 3 yards short of a first down. Nice job from the Minster defensive backs there, hurrying up and making the tackle.
Well, he got the ball out to number 10, Andrew Pullman again, who's been his favorite receiver this evening, and left him a couple of yards short.
So here we go, 3rd down and 2 from the 47. First 3rd down here in the second half. Minster defense needing a stop here. They're down 14-7.
Brought Laws and Griffin Bruns in for this play.
So here comes Knopf as he's in the gun. He's got a single back to the right. 2 receivers to his right. Knopf's going to roll to the right. He's going to follow the lead block, and he's going to pick up he went down. Did he go down short? He went down, but it looks like where they marked it, they're going to give it another first down.
You can see he lost his footing a little bit there as Niemeyer was coming up to make the hit, but he did get down to the 44-yard line and pick up the first down. They use him a lot in that situation, don't they? 3rd and short.
That is our first Busher Electric first down of the second half. The Flyers will go 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Knopf is in the gun. He's got a single back off to his right and 2 receivers to the left. They got 1 in motion. They'll give it to the motion man. That's Adi, number 25, as he goes around the 40 and he's taken out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
Kyle the same play they ran with Holscher on the opening play of the half.
They've got so many weapons with Kyle Adi and Victor Holscher and Andrew Pullman. They just keep coming at you.
Well, you got Laws and you got Heitkamp and a bunch of guys who can carry the football. They don't have a single, quote, dominant back running the football, though Adi did have a big first half for them, but they kind of spread the carries around.
They'll go 2nd and 4 from the 38, 9:59 to go. Marion Local continues to lead 14-7. Knopf is in the gun. He's got a man in the slot. He's got a single back to his left. He's going to follow that back to the left, and he's going to get another Busher Electric first down. There you saw Justin Knopf with the speed there. He's got 530-plus yards rushing this year, Mark, so he's not afraid to take that ball up the field.
Look at the good kick-out block by Drew Laws that time. Got the ball to the 31.
And don't look now, but here comes Marion Local knocking on the door of another score. They'll go 1st and 10 from the 31. Clock continues to run, 9:33 to go here in the second half. 3rd quarter just underway. Knopf's going to take the ball. He's going to roll to the right. He's looking downfield. He throws to the right side, and he throws it over his intended target. That was number 2. That was number 2 for the Flyers, Victor Holscher. And now you're seeing an asserted effort to get Holscher the ball.
Yeah, pretty good coverage by Schmiesing and Niemeyer. Pass was high and just overshot his target. He was, 5 for 6 at halftime?
You saw the athleticism of him extending plays and getting outside of the pocket. Strong arm for that young man.
How good was the quarterback play in that conference this year? My goodness, it seems like everybody had a good quarterback.
Fantastic. Here we go, 2nd and 10 from the 31. They'll go under center. They'll flip it back to Adi. Adi goes across the 30. Takes it up about the 27-yard line, maybe the 26. And then I'll bring up a manageable 3rd down.
Here's Knopf. He's going to try to throw a block outside this time. Here's a quarterback looking for somebody to hit. I like those blocking quarterbacks. My good friend Mark Miller, I asked him, when you play quarterback, did you block on sweeps? He said, absolutely not. I'm going the other way.
I'm throwing the ball, handing the ball off.
I'm going the other way. You're on your own, son, when you're out there.
I can hear Mark saying that. 3rd and 6 from the 27. Clock continues to run at 8:45. Knopf goes under center. He's in an I formation. They got a man in motion. They'll swing it back to Adi. Adi goes across the 25, and he is hit immediately, and that's going to bring up a big 4th down mark as he did not get much of a gain there. Watch this hit.
Talk about big. On the bottom of the pile getting up would be number 50, Ian Homan, and the collisions that took place right there, and we are at a crucial 4th down here already.
Mark, Ian Homan has played a terrific game tonight for the Minster Wildcats from that defensive end position. And there you see him. He's excited out there in that front 4 for the Minster Wildcats. Here we go, 4th and 6.
22 players in the box that time, and there was some serious collisions took place.
Watch Holscher, who lines up to the left out there on his own. Knopf's under the gun, 4th and 6 from the 27. Big 4th down here for the Flyers. They've got a man in motion. Knopf's going to roll off to the left side. He's throwing to the left. He's got Holscher out there, and he misses it. And we're going to get a turnover on downs and a huge defensive stop for the Minster Wildcats.
That it was. He turned around as the ball was getting to him and just didn't have enough time to square up and see the ball coming. Pretty good coverage out there as well. And Minster's going to hold and get the football back.
My goodness, that couldn't have worked any better. Marion Local on a methodical drive going down towards the red zone. They come up short, and the ball goes back to the Minster Wildcats.
Took 4:11 off the clock and moved it to the 25-yard line, but unable to succeed there on 4th down. And let's see what Minster's changed at halftime as they come out offensively. They had the one really good drive, and they've had to punt 3 times.
You know, Mark, we look at some of these scores for Marion Local, 63-7, 56-0, 49-0. So what Minster's doing right here is really, really commendable. These young men are playing hard. So here comes Niemeyer and the Cats as they'll go 1st and 10 from the 27. Niemeyer's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up about 14 big yards and another Busher Electric first down.
Well, we talked about emotion. Just look at the sideline over there. He gets a good block. There's a good kick-out block that time by number 85, Cole Albers, and a good first down pickup.
And you got to believe the kids from Minster right now believe they can do this, down 14-7. Keeping that drive alive.
And, you know, quite honestly, Danny, that's one of the ways that Marion Local wins. They come in knowing they can win. Their opponents coming in hoping they can win, and right now Minster's hanging with them.
And here comes Niemeyer. He's got receivers, 3 of them off to the left. He's got a single receiver high right side. 1st and 10 from the 39. Niemeyer, a low snap. Niemeyer looks downfield. He's under pressure. He's going to throw to the left. He's got a man out there. And he goes across the 45 to the 50, across midfield, and another Busher Electric first down. Number 10, Connor Schmeezing, water bugging up the middle of the field.
Well, he gets hit just as he releases the football, coming off the edge. Kind of a late blitz right there. And he did get the ball out. Good cutback run, and they're into flyer territory.
And no comment about the water bugging comment. That was just, it looked like a water bug going across the middle. Yeah. Well, someone's going to make a comment, trust me. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. They go across midfield, 6:43 to go. 14-7, Marion Local leads. Minster threatening with this drive.
Back-to-back first downs.
They'll go Niemeyer under the gun. He's going to hand the ball off the left side. And not much going there on the left side as they try to crack that defensive line from Minster.
Couldn't get away from Heitkamp.
Number
Comes
10.
from his linebacker position right there. Scrapes off, makes the tackle.
Connor Schmeezing on the carry there. I think about 2nd and 8. They're going to say it was a gain of 2. Didn't look like much of a gain there, but they're going to credit him with 2 yards. Take it to the 47. Clock continues to run. 6:07 to go. Again, we saw this in the first half. Minster with a methodical drive, keeping the ball away from the Marion Local offense.
Yeah, that was a 14-play drive that put points on the board for them. This will be play number 4 in this particular drive.
Here goes Niemeyer. He's in the shotgun formation. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. Make it a manageable 3rd down. Make it about 3rd and 5. Clock continues to run. 5:32. Danny Holbrook, Mark Shine from Shawnee High School. Round 3 of the state football playoffs. My goodness, this season's went quick. Last time I was here, Mark, I was here for the home opener, Shawnee and LCC, and it was 90 degrees.
13 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Quarter of a year ago.
That's right. Here we go, 3rd and 7 from the 46. Niemeyer's in the gun. Oh, he drops the snap, tries to pick it up. He's under heavy pressure, and he is going to go down in a huge loss.
Yeah.
And that play was doomed from the start with the slow snap.
Well, I think if you look, we got to our replay just a little bit late, but he was already starting to look up for a receiver before he had a chance to catch the football. That's a huge sack.
And now they're going to rely on the punt team here for Minster to try to flip this field and keep Marion Local at bay. They'll send 2 back to about the 20-yard line.
The last punt by Charlie Winter was really a good one. He'll need one right here, too.
It was fantastic. He put it in the, as they call it, the coffin corner down there.
Another good kick.
Nice punt there by the young man. Fielded at about the 5-yard line. He'll go up to the 25 to the 30, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 32. And a flag comes in. We'll see what that's about.
That was Holscher, Danny, and he almost got the edge that time.
It's going to be a hold against Marion Local, Mark. That'll push it back 10 yards. So a nice punt and a big penalty here.
Yeah, not many penalties in the course of the football game. That would be one that would cost the Flyers. You talked about all the scores about MAC teams at halftime. Isn't that WSN app great?
It is fantastic. They do a great job.
Oh, man.
They do a great job.
Everybody in the press box, as usual, looking at our app
and
to find out what's going on. Let's see where they put the football down at.
Tonight is one of those nights we are thankful we are inside a press box. Our camera crew's outside, and they do a great job, but they are getting cold out there.
That's what they said. I don't notice
it
being
cold. I
didn't know it was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
Jennifer got him some gloves and hats and stuff.
Yeah.
But
hey, how about Jennifer? Congratulations on a grandchild this week, born yesterday.
Right. Her being 21 years old.
Yeah.
I got a smile out of her.
Zach and Hannah Bowers with their third. Congratulations to them.
Awesome.
Long-time WSN people.
So here come the Flyers, 1st and 10 from the 17. They'll swing it out to Kyle Otte, and a great job. Wow.
Rindler, what a play.
Rindler, Johnny on the spot. Watch this as he comes up and makes a heck of a play from the safety position.
You can see Holscher missed the block on him that time because he played off of it so well. Going to lose a yard back to the 16.
Mark, this Minster defense is really good. They are playing outstanding right now.
Well, you know, they gave up only 14.8 points per game on the season, so they've been pretty good all year long. But to do that and play this well against a good Flyer offense, this is something special.
Here we go, 2nd 11 from the 16. Clock continues to run at 3:45. Excuse me. Knopf is in the gun. He's going to look across the middle. He's going to throw deep down the middle, and it's going to be almost picked off. His intended target, number 10, Andrew Pullman, and it was almost picked off.
Well, you saw Noah Schwieterman back there. He had a play on it about as good as anybody. Threw that ball a long, long way. Schwieterman came to make a play on the ball. You saw also Caleb Kaus was in position back there, but really good defense. Had him bracketed. Almost an INT.
Yeah, Schwieterman tried to make the play, and it was almost like Pullman got in his way, or he would have made the reception. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the 16, and you wonder how conservative they're going to be here, or if they're going to try to get that first down.
Of course, you saw the big arm also from Justin Knopf. Threw that ball a long way.
There's Knopf. He's going to keep it himself. He goes to the middle, and he is just taken down. And an unbelievable job by this Minster defense as Knopf tries to go to the left side, and he gets a gain of nothing.
Well, Danny, if you remember back in the second quarter, Marion Local scored their second touchdown by pinning them back, flipping the field, getting good field position and a short field. And if they field the punt right here, pretty good position for Minster.
They'll punt from the goal line, and that ball is going to hit at the 40, and it's going to roll to the 45, and it'll go out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So Minster with excellent field position. We saw it in the first half. We're seeing it here where special teams playing a huge part in this ballgame.
Yeah, it just did right there, didn't it, Danny? Let's see where they're going to put the football down at. What kind of around, the 40?
About the 47-yard line. We'll see what they officially mark it at.
Yes.
We were right.
That didn't happen very often. But great field position. You're on the plus side of the field this time, and Minster trailing by 7. See what they can do with that here with just 3 minutes to go in a quarter.
We'll go 1st and 10 from the 48, 3:02 to go. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got a single back off to his right side. 2 receivers up high on the right side. They'll hand the ball off. He'll go across the 45-yard line to about the 44, 43-yard line. That is number 10, Connor Schmeezing, as he picks up a nice gain on 1st down of about 5 yards.
He'll cut that time, and anytime you get positive yardage on 1st down against the Flyer defense, or you can see the Minster sideline.
That'll bring up 2nd, and they've got 10 on the board. We know that's not right, so this is Niemeyer in the gun. He's got 2 receivers up to the right. A single receiver clear out on the left side. They'll hand the ball off. They'll go to the left side. And a nice big hole, and they pick up another Busher Electric 1st down. And what a run there.
Bergman.
That was Bergman with a nice push. As you see he keeps his hand on the blocker's mark and follows him through the line.
Look at those big people downfield. Will Fremmel, 5'10", 220. He's downfield getting the block that time on the 1st down run.
And, Mark, we could be seeing something special here as Minster really playing good football, down 14-7. Clock continues to run. We're at 2 minutes. We'll go 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Niemeyer stays in the gun. He's got 2 receivers off to the left. He's got a single back on his left side. He's going to look across the middle. He throws deep down the right side, and it's going to be way out of reach of the receiver and the defensive back. Intended target was number 14, Noah Schwieterman.
Look at the people coming right there. You can see number 18, Mitchell Randley, was in the backfield. I think he threw it before he wanted to that time, just aired it out where no one could get to it.
Yeah, you want to talk about a battle out there. Carter Jones and Noah Schwederman on that right side. That's just one-on-one, mano-y-mano. That's good football. We'll go 2nd and 10 from the 34. 1:42 to go. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got a receiver off to the left. He's got two to the left, He's got a man in motion. Tight end goes and sets up on the line. He's going to roll to the left. He's going to throw back to the right. And almost picked off. And if he picks that one off, that was number 10, Andrew Pullman. There was nothing but green grass and an end zone.
Yeah, I think it was 18, Mitchell Ranley.
Oh, was it number 18? Okay.
18, those numbers look alike up here sometimes.
I think you're right. No,
especially on the far side of the field. But Mitchell Ranley had a chance to get that one. You're right. That would have been a pick 6, but goes through his hands, and Minster lives to fight another play.
They get 3rd and 10 from the 34.
That's a well-designed play, but Ranley just sniffed it out and played it.
Near disaster there. So here comes Niemeyer, 3rd and 10 from the 34. Niemeyer in the gun. He's got 3 receivers off to his left. And Minster's going to take a timeout. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout here in the booth. You're watching high school football on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School with 1:37 to go. 14-7. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com.
Does Seth Whiting just tell you how important this 3rd down is? He took a timeout. He needs 10 right here, or at least get it to a makeable 4th down.
Yeah, this is 2-down territory, I got to believe, at 3rd and 10 from the 34, down 14-7. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got an empty backfield. He's getting pressure off the right side. He finds his man across the middle. He takes it across for a 1st down, and he's going to go down at about the 19-yard line. That's a Busher Electric 1st down as he rolls into the Burke Petroleum red zone.
What a great call, because the blitz was on that time. They were able to dump it off, and then he got away from Everman and picked up the 1st down. Really nice call.
Connor Schmeezing, Johnny on the spot, makes the call there, or makes the catch, and the Minster Wildcats are in business for it.
15-yard pickup.
Now, you think it was hard to go from that goal line to there? Wait till you see how Marion Local's defense flexes their muscles here, and let's see if Minster can take it into the end zone. So Niemeyer looks across the field to his coach. He's got an empty backfield. You got to believe he's either going to keep it himself or pass the ball here with no back in the backfield.
Another timeout. Yep, almost burned the play clock, Danny.
So they're going to take another timeout. Yeah, we sure can. Absolutely. Mark, we take a look here. Minster on the season. Start out 2-0 with that loss to Marion Local the 3rd week of the season. They come back, they rattle off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. They lose to Versailles, and the last couple weeks they've really put it together.
Yeah, they really have. It's been a really nice run for Minster this year. And again, they have a lot of juniors on their football team as well. Connor Schmeezing, Caleb Kaus, Noah Schwederman is a sophomore, Niemeyer is a junior. So it's 2 very young football teams that we're seeing, not just in great, because they both have a lot of experience. Of course, we're in game 13 now as well, but guys who are going to be coming back for them next year for both teams.
Mark, I look at both these teams, and you look at Justin Knopf for Marion Local and James Niemeyer, just almost like mirror image of each other. And then you look at their weapons, Victor Holscher and Connor Schmeezing, both really, they're mirror images of both programs.
Yeah, both of those 2 wideouts you mentioned both have great speed. They're very elusive when they catch the football in the open territory. Holscher's a little bit taller, but Schmeezing has some really good moves too.
Yep. So here comes
1st down.
Yep. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Here comes Niemeyer in the Cats. Got to back off to his left. 2 receivers and a single receiver wide left. Let's see if we get a matchup on that side of the field. They'll hand the ball off, and a nice hold there. The initial hold there was just really close, quick there. You saw Landon Arling really come out of nowhere and make a nice hit.
Well, it looked like Bergman was going to pick up more yardage, but not when you see that hit right there that took place.
Right there. Nice job by that defensive front for Marion Local.
Got a yard. Looked like he was going to get a lot more than that.
As the clock continues to run, no scoring here in the 3rd quarter as we're down to 30 seconds. They'll get one more play off here in the 3rd quarter.
Bergman's the running back, 5'10", 180.
Bergman's off to the left side of Niemeyer. 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver off to the left. Niemeyer will take the snap. He'll go across the middle, and the ball was low and kind of rushed that pass a little bit. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Yes, he did. He was trying to put it where only – I think somebody tipped it. That certainly came out of his hand a little bit funny as he was trying to get Dylan Heitkamp on a little in route.
And what's important about that, Mark, that stops the clock. I
Yeah,
thought
it
we were
does.
going to go
Yeah.
to the end of the third quarter, but Minster's going to have to run a play here.
3rd and about 9.
Nobody's leaving this one early, folks.
No.
All the stands are packed here. Beautiful field here at Shawnee High School. Here come the Minster Wildcats. 3rd and 9 from the 18-yard line. Niemeyer's got 2 backs off to his left. Tuberson, you got a movement in the Minster. The Marion
somebody
local,
moved.
the Marion local coach saw that immediately.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 5 yards back and make it 3rd and really long now.
Well, it's 3rd down, but it's 4-down territory.
Sure,
They
yeah,
need
right.
they need 14 yards and a couple of plays, or Marion Local needs to get a stop.
You're exactly right. I don't think anybody's arguing with the 2-down system here in the 3rd and 14 from the 18-yard line. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got no back with him. It's an empty backfield. 2 receivers to the right and 3 receivers to the left. He's going to take the snap, and he's under pressure, and he finds his guy out there, and he just misses him. His intended target, number 10, Connor Schmeezing.
You see Laws came off the edge that time. They came with a big blitz, and, of course, in coverage was Daniel Everman, and just had to get rid of it quickly and not a chance to make a play.
So here we go. They're going to go
4th
for
down.
here 4th and 15. 4th and 15 is what they got on the board from the 24-yard line. Marion local defense stiffening up when they have to. They lead this one 14-7. 9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Niemeyer is in the gun. He's got Connor Schmeezing off to his right side. 2 receivers to the right, 1 single receiver to the left. He looks across the field. He's got plenty of time. He's going to bring it up, and he tries to throw it, and it falls short, but he was under heavy pressure, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Marion
Well, we
local
talked
Flyers.
about winning a line of scrimmage, and this time he gets some blitz. Here comes Heitkamp off the edge, brings him down as he was trying to throw the football. And what a football game Ethan Heitkamp has been having on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he's been fantastic tonight. Now Minster brings the ball all the way down the field. Let's see if Marion local can go on a drive here and seal this one here in the 4th quarter. 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, so Marion local.
You know what, Danny? It's getting a little boring. I think I'll go home at the end of this quarter. What do you think?
You know what? I'll call you
All right.
after because I'm staying.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think these stands will stay full.
Here comes Justin now. If he's in the gun, he's got 2 receivers, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. 3 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now he's going to hand the ball off. He's going to keep it. He's going to run a little option play, and he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage, and a great job. And that will end the 3rd quarter. So after 3 quarters of play from Shawnee High School, the Marion local Flyers go into the 4th quarter up 14-7 here on WOSN. Back to Shawnee High School, where after 3 quarters of play, the Marion local Flyers lead 14-7. Tonight's premier sponsor for the Minster Wildcat is Wygant Real Estate and Development in Minster. We have been in business for over 45 years. Visit us on the web at wygantrealestate.com. Good luck, Minster Wildcats, in tonight's game.
Danny, I just got a text from my good friend Chris Luthold. He's down at Nutter Center, and New Bremen will play Tiffin Calvert for the Division IV State Volleyball Championship tomorrow. Chris and I will be there, and that will air Sunday night at 7 o'clock on WOSN.
Wow, that's going to be a fantastic matchup, Mark. We've seen it before.
Yeah, Tiffin Calvert has won 2 state championships, and in both state championships, they defeated New Bremen.
Oh, a little bit of revenge game.
Yeah, so dude, the last several state championships have been won by one of those 2 teams, except New Knoxville snuck in and won one in 2021.
Another
think it was.
school,
and,
of course.
Yeah. And by the way, the Minster girls won the state cross country meet by 1,000,000 points. Wow, and another one of those. Here we go. Let's watch 12 minutes of football, Danny.
2nd 10 from the 26, Mark. 12 minutes to go here until this one's called. Marion local leads 14-7. Justin Knopf hands the ball off. This is Audie as he goes around the left side, tries to stretch it out, and a great job of the Minster Wildcats keeping him out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by number 15, James Niemeyer, the 6'2", 160-pound junior, carries him to the sideline.
Caleb Sharp helped spread him out that time, the 6-foot senior. He picked up more yards than I thought he did because he was able to turn the corner, but good job of forcing him to go wide.
That'll bring up a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 3 from the 31-yard line. Knopf is in the gun. He's got a single back onto his right side, 1 receiver to the right. He'll come up to his right side. There goes Audie in motion across the field. Knopf's going to keep it himself, trying to stretch it out, and he's going to be real close to a first down, and I think second effort, he got it, Mark.
And how many times, Danny, when they need a first down on third or fourth down, they've been going that play right there. Let him get some movement to the edge. Good hit that time by Noah Schwieterman, but he was able to push forward and get the first down by a yard.
Great job there by the Marion local offensive line of getting just enough push, and that's going to be another Busher Electric first down. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 11:33 to go. Clock continues to run. Knopf's going to go under center in the I formation. They'll go to the first man up front, and he'll pick up about 2 yards. Let's see who that was. That was
Heitkamp, I think.
No,
right. It was not. It was Heitkamp.
Yeah. Big number 46, Ethan Heitkamp. They've got him listed at 5'10", 175. He looks a lot bigger than that. Somebody messed up on the sheet here.
Well, that's like those football, basketball coaches. Oh, yeah, he's 6'3.5", and he's about 6'7". Yeah.
He is a load to bring down.
3-yard pickup.
You see him in that fullback position. I'd feel real good if I'm Audie or any of those other backs running behind him. Knopf will go under center. They'll flip it back to Audie as he goes across the 40-yard line. And in second effort, he picks up another Busher Electric first down. And here you see the Marion local offensive line starting to flex their muscle.
That time you see big number 74 again out making a pull block that time. Colton Arns. How many teams have a center that can get out and block like that on the perimeter? And then, of course, Audie makes the really nice run to the 47-yard line.
Well, they've produced some pretty good offensive linemen down the MAC. I don't know if you remember a young man by the name of Jeff Hardings who was an all-pro for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He came out of St. Henry High School.
Had a guy named Dirksen who happened to be at Notre Dame for a while just a few years ago.
That's right. Here comes Knopf in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the left. Audie's going to swing out to the left side. Knopf's going to keep it himself and pick up a nice gain of about 7 or 8 yards. And the Marion local running machine is kicking into high gear as they're picking up 5, 6, 7 yards a carry.
That is absolutely, you can see he's also dragging tacklers along with him as he gets to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 6.
Clock continues to run, 9:52 to go here.
This would be a typical Marion local drive. If they take this thing, all the way down from their own 24-yard line and run 6 or 7 minutes off the clock, if they can put this in the end zone, this would be Flyer football.
2nd and 4 from the 47. Knopf's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up another Busher Electric first down as he picks up about 7 yards and another Busher Electric first down.
Time he faked the ball, and then he got a block from Audie, too, as he got off on the right side of the formation to get to the 41-yard line. That's another 6-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, Mark, you want to talk about momentum swings. This game has just been absolutely fantastic. You see Minster go down the length of the field. You see Marion local. It's a prize fight, and right now Marion local's got the momentum.
Their defense has just been, every time they've had a chance but one, they pitched a shutout.
So Knopf is under center in the I formation. He's going to swing the ball back. He'll go across the 40, looking to pick up big yards. And he has got a huge gain and another Busher Electric first down.
Laws ran right through the tackle of Niemeyer. Watch this. Heitkamp's out trying to get a block, and then right here he runs right through the tackle of Niemeyer.
Over top of another defensive back, Drew Laws. Just showing you the power and keeping those legs churning, and the clock continues to run. Marion local leads 14-7 with 8:44 to go.
To the 28-yard line, pickup of 13. Laws in the backfield with Heitkamp. 2 big bodies back there.
Bring up 1st and 10 from the 33. Laws goes out to the wide side right. They'll go Heitkamp up the middle, and he'll pick up about 4 yards.
Just ran through Caleb Sharp.
Who do you want to get hit by, Mark? Heitkamp or Laws? I mean,
I'll stop. I'm going to stay in the press box.
I was going to say, I'm not going down there.
Yeah, I'm staying up here. This will be the 10th play of the drive. It began with 3 seconds left in quarter number 3. We're already here 4 minutes into this quarter.
They'll go 2nd and 5 from the 23-yard line. Clock is now under 8 minutes. Knopf is in the gun. He's got Heitkamp off to his right side, 2 receivers to the right. He's going to follow Heitkamp to the right side. He's going to go back towards the middle, and he picks up, it looks like, another Busher Electric first down as the chains continue to move. 7:45 to go in this one.
Heitkamp hit Charlie Schmeezing that time to give him some room to run. Down to the 15-yard line. And another first down.
And really, you see these kind of drives in college football, in the NFL, and they're really tough on the defense as they stand there with their hands on their side, and you can see how tough it is for them to defend this.
Well, the other thing about these long drives, Minster's only had the football twice in the second half.
Right, yep, you're right. Here's Knopf he's under center in the I formation. He's going to swing the ball back, goes around the left side, and not much going there as they'll take him down at about the 24-yard line.
Take a look at it again. See, Brunn's got a block for him that time. But a pretty good pursuit that time by the white-shirted Minster Wildcats. Got it inside the 15, but just barely.
I don't know if you know this, but Drew Loss is a junior too,
yeah,
Mark. Yeah, I saw that. So is Ethan Heitkamp. Yeah.
The whole league's full of juniors. I mean, seriously,
I know, right?
Go down the rosters.
Nobody's graduating this year. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 from the 14-yard line. They are in the Burke Petroleum red zone. Here comes Knopf as he goes towards the goal line, taken down at about the 5-yard line. Clock continues to run. Watch this power run by Knopf here as he goes towards the goal line.
Looking to see if he got to the first down sticks. Well, you can see just carrying Niemeyer on his back. He's going to be just a bit short, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
To the 6-yard line, they need to get to the 5.
3rd and 1. I got to believe they'll go for it here.
Danny, that's another 30 seconds goes off the play clock when they do that, too.
You're absolutely right. Here come the Flyers as they go I formation from the 6-yard line. And off under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Heitkamp up the middle, and he's going to be short of the touchdown. But as you said, goes towards the goal line. Clock continues to run.
Well, Heitkamp's already got 2 touchdown runs. When you need yardage and it's tight like it is right now, you put him behind that big offensive line and just have him make things happen.
That'll be another Busher Electric first down. We'll go 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
Adam Winter wears 51. Isaac Mullenkamp wears 52. Luke Webker wears number 54. Kyle Ungren wears 59. Colton Aarons wears number 74. The tight ends, Oliver Hillsman at 86, and they're making some space.
And here comes Knopf. He'll hand the ball off to Heitkamp. He goes to the right side. And did he get in? And they're going to say he's short. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think Coach Goodwin's bothered by that because that clock continues to run. And that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. You're right. This is a championship drive by a championship program. They are just grinding up the yards.
The winner gets Ansonia or St. Henry next week.
Here's Knopf as he goes under center in the I formation. They'll go Heitkamp off the left side.
Good defensive play.
Got in. I don't think he got in, Mark.
Let's see if we can find out. Looks like number 7, Charlie Schmeezing, and a couple buddies. Let's see who else is in on that tackle.
What a stop. And he ran into his own man there, it looked like to me, Mark. My goodness, a collision there under that pile. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
Might even lost just a bit that time. Now, the other thing you have to think about, we know that Marion Local has a really good field goal kicker. What do they choose to do if they don't stick it in on this particular play? Partington's in the block.
So here go the Flyers on 3rd and goal. They'll swing it back to Audie. Audie tries to go to the right side, and he's going to get in. Another innovative office solutions touchdown for the Flyers.
That time they used Heitkamp and Partington to block for him. Watch this. Here's the pitch. Got those 2 big guys, and Knopf's out there as well, and he cuts into the end zone. Touchdown run.
Makes it 20-7 with 4:14 to go on the on the Structure outdoor scoreboard. Got my ads mixed up there.
16 plays, Danny.
Extra point tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Snap is back, the hold is good, and the kick is up, and it is good. With 4:14 to play in the 4th quarter, the Marion Local Flyers have taken a commanding 21-7 lead. We'll have more action right after these messages. We're back here at Shawnee High School with 4:14 to go in the game, and the Marion Local Flyers have a 21-7 lead. Tonight's Marion Local premier sponsor is OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, call OPAC. Mark, let's do a little play by the numbers.
16 plays, 76 yards, 7 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock, and they have put themselves in a commanding position at 21-7.
Yeah. We talk about it all the time, Mark, but I've never seen a program like this when they need a drive like that. It's almost like it's an automatic button they push, and those kids just do what they need to do.
Well, we talked about that offensive line, but Laws carried the ball, Knopf carried the ball, Heitkamp carried the ball, Adi stuck it in the end zone. It was a team effort all the way.
And look, we've said it too. Minster's playing really
well.
They really are. You're just up against a machine right now.
Well, they've still got 4:14, and they've got one timeout left. So Minster's got a shot at it. But they're going to have to score quickly and play defense.
And what this also does, Mark, is when you go up 21-7 with 4, you make them one-dimensional. Minster's going to have to come out and throw the ball, and Marion Local knows that. So a deep kick there, fielded at about the 7-yard line. They'll come across the 15 to the 20. That's where they'll be met by a slew of Marion Local Flyers at the 20-yard line.
Really good kick coverage that time. Holscher was down there first and kind of blew it up a little bit. Watch him, number 2, come flying in here right there. Make him cut back into where all his teammates are at.
Well, as you said earlier, Mark, the winner of this game will get the Ansonia St. Henry winner. So possibly another MAC big-time playoff
How about
game.
St. Henry? Not the best of regular seasons at 7-3 or 3-7. Excuse me. They lost a couple of players last week to very serious injuries. Hopefully they're all right. We found out that they were, but to compete in the regional for the third week against Ansonia, congratulations to them, win or lose.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Here comes Niemeyer. He's going to throw the ball off to the left side. He's got a man out there, cuts back towards the middle. Nice play scheme there as they try to go to number 2, Cole Richard, but he's taken down a gain of about 3 yards.
Look at all those linemen had it figured out. We're headed out there, including Landon Arling, who's not a lineman, but he had the play snuffed out, picked up just a yard.
Going to go 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. Niemeyer back in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 2 to the left. He's going to look to the left. It looks downfield. He's going to throw across the middle and just misses his intended receiver, number 14 on the missed reception, Noah Schwederman.
He had Caleb Klaus farther up the field if he could have seen him. You can see Klaus jogging back to the huddle there, number 1, but he went with a shorter route instead and missed his man.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the 24-yard line.
Kind of like you say, hey, Klaus is wide open. Yeah, until you realize the speed of those defensive backs.
Mark, we talked about it earlier, and you look at the flagpole now, and that flag's just straight down. The wind has died down tremendously.
Means we'll have a good walk to the car.
That's right. I run to the car.
Yeah.
Here we go, 3rd and 8 from the 24. Niemeyer in the gun. He's going to take the snap,
blitz
looks across the field, throws to the middle, and that ball is going to come up short. And they're going to get a penalty on Marion Local for roughing the passer. I believe that's what the play is going to be.
Well, our camera was following the football, so we don't know what the exact contact was, but it looked like that. They were coming off of both edges with a lot of bodies, and we're going to have some discussion right now with our officiating crew and guy in the white hat, Steve Arnett.
Yeah, let's see what they call here. They one official. Let's see what they're going to call.
Well, you can see the flag on the field right there as we're going to continue to meet over this.
They continue to talk about it. 3:32 to go. Marion Local up 21-7.
Did he just make a signal blow to the head?
Well, that's what I thought. I saw the first time when he put the signal to his head. Personal foul. Yeah. Targeting.
Wow. It was going to be a first down.
Huge play.
All the way to the 39-yard line. So 15-yard penalty. And Minster still alive.
That'll make it another Busher Electric first down with 3:32 to go. And Niemeyer goes back into the gun as he tries to move this squad down the field. They're under heavy pressure. He's going to throw deep down the middle into double coverage, and that ball falls flat. Intended target number 10, Connor Schmeezing, throws into triple coverage. Schmeezing was open for a few minutes, or a few seconds, excuse me.
That call always, not that particular one, but the call of unnecessary roughness has always kind of confused me. What is necessary roughness? Is that the object of the game?
It's a movie from the 80s.
Well, that's true, too, yeah.
Scott Bakula played for North Texas State. I'm a movie buff.
You're good, man.
Well, I don't have much of a life. Sports is what I get into. Here we go, 3:27 to go in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Niemeyer goes back into the gun, trying to move the Wildcats down. He's under heavy pressure, and he's going to be hit hard.
Ball's loose? No,
ball,
maybe not.
I thought the ball got loose too, Mark.
Too.
I thought you were right, but I think he crowded in. We'll see here.
Let's take a look again.
Yeah.
You can see the blitz comes off the edge that time. Holscher got to him.
Oh, he just curled the ball up underneath his
yep.
bread basket there and brought it in.
Used Holscher's speed off the edge that time.
Minster.
Sack back to the 34-yard line.
They hurry to the offensive line here, 3rd and 10 from the 34.
Well, got to pick it up at some point. They need a first down, but we're under 3 minutes here.
Yeah, clock at 2:52 to go here. Marion Local continues to lead 21-7. We'll go 3rd and 15 from the 34-yard line. Niemeyer surveys the field. He's under heavy pressure. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got his man. A reception made at the 45-yard line and up close to a first down. Connection made to number 14, Noah Schwederman. And Mark, that's a huge play because it makes it manageable.
He's going to be a bit short, but certainly it's a fourth down you have to go for. He's good curl-in route. Got him right about the 45, 46-yard line, and they're going to need to get to about 3 here.
It's going to be 4th and 2 from the 47. Clock continues to run. Niemeyer in the gun. A manageable 4th down. He's going to keep it himself as he tries to go through the middle, and he's going to pick up a Busher Electric first down, and he danced his way across midfield to pick up the first down.
Dance is a good word. He has to pick his places where he can move and finally gets through the line of scrimmage enough until eventually he's brought down by Tyler Hess.
Clock continues to run. We're under 2 minutes now. Niemeyer calling for his troops to get to the offensive line to snap that ball. He's in an empty backfield. He's under pressure. He looks across the field. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's got time to throw now. He fakes a pass, and he throws down the right side, and he misses his man, intended target number 14, Noah Schwederman.
I think he finally got to the point where he's going to throw it away. He was under so much pressure he couldn't find a guy. You see Heitkamp comes off the edge. Holscher came off the other edge. Here comes Partington.
Mark, you know you're a good defense when you can rush 3 men and get pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah. Using Holscher as kind of a stand-up defensive end. Using his speed to get around the edge, try to get there before the tackle can get out to block him.
We'll go 2nd and 10 from the 46. Minster down 2 scores, desperately trying to get back into the end zone with 1:43 to go. Niemeyer's going to look across the field under pressure. He's going to roll to the left side, finds his man out there at the 40. He'll go across the 36, tries to stretch it to the 35. And I believe he may, let's see if he's close enough for
Cole
a Busher.
Richards, I think, was the catch. You can see.
He stretched it to get the first down.
Did he get there?
I think he did.
Well, we're going to take a look at it.
They're going to say, nope, he's short. Wow. 2nd and about a yard with 1:30. But he did get out of bounds. The clock did stop.
Interestingly enough, the official on our side.
Oh, they're going to say first down.
Did, finally.
Well, they're going to say a Busher Electric first down. Boy, the little confusion down there on the field, but to Minster's approval, they'll take the first down with 1:35 to go.
Well, the official on our side was saying wind the clock, and now we got what? Timeout Marion Local, I think.
Did we got a timeout on the field, or?
Yeah.
I don't
well,
think.
We're going to explain it to Coach Goodwin and staff. One or the other.
Coach Goodwin's one. And there's no timeout.
No,
so
okay.
Here comes Minster. Down 21-7, 1:35 to go. We'll go 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Niemeyer back in the gun. He's got trips to the right, 2 to the left. Niemeyer looks across the field under pressure, throws to the left side, and his intended target, number 2, Cole Richard, wasn't ready for that one.
Well, the blitz came, and he had to get rid of it right there. You could see people coming in a hurry, and Richards was headed to the end zone, and he kind of wanted one of those back shoulder fade plays.
Yeah, I kind of think if Niemeyer puts the ball up, Richards has got those guys beat on the left side. So that'll go 2nd and 10 from the 36, 1:32 to go.
Taking him 2:38 to get to this particular point.
Marion Local trying to get back to the 4th round of the OHSAA state football playoffs here. 2nd and 10 from 36.
Better hurry. Play clock's down.
Play clock down to 2. They snap it at 1 second. Niemeyer under pressure. He's going to step up in the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush. He does that and gets out of bounds and stop the clock with 1:25 to go. Bring up 3rd and about 7 yards.
Watch the pressure from Holscher off the left side of your screen. And here he comes right there. And Niemeyer just takes and gets whatever he can out of it down to the 34-yard line.
We'll go with 3rd and 8 from the 34-yard line. 1:25 to play. Marion Local continues to lead 21-7. Danny Holbrook, Mark Shine from Shawnee Stadium here. Niemeyer in the gun. He'll take the snap under pressure. He'll step up, throws off to the left side, and just misses the receiver. Again, the intended target, Cole Richard, number 2 on the left side.
You can see, number 59 had a shot at him down around his legs that time. 59 is Kyle Ungren.
So Minster's going to take a timeout here, 4th and 8, and I think that's a really good timeout here, Mark. You got to have this, maybe the biggest play of the game.
Yeah, 4th and 8. This is your last shot. You got to pick up that 8 to stay alive. And they ran that little beat the blitz the last time.
And we're going to step aside here. 1:21 to go in the 4th quarter. Back here at Shawnee High School, tonight's touchdown sponsor is Innovative Office Solutions. Innovative Office Solutions is your local office furniture expert. Visit us at iosinc.com.
2 really solid defenses. Danny only had 4 touchdowns on the board tonight.
The defensive play has been outstanding tonight. And if Marion Local wants to get another victory, they got to play a defensive stance right here on 4th and 8 from the 34. Niemeyer's in the gun. He's got an empty backfield. Marion Local looked like they were bringing everybody, and somebody moved. A false start on the Minster offensive line. Coach Whiting not happy about that play, as you see the emotions on the sideline over there. That's going to back them up.
Well, what started with a couple of the blue shirts flinched a little bit, and that caused the offensive player to move as well. I mean, that's the correct call. But it certainly makes it more difficult back to the 39-yard line.
Down to 1:21 to go here in the 4th quarter. 4th and 14 from the 39-yard line. Niemeyer all alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He's going to be under heavy pressure. He's going to throw down the left side. He's got a man out there, and that looks to me, I saw that one, Mark. Yes. That's going to be pass interference, and that's the right call.
That is correct, Danny.
Yeah, you watch right here as the intended target was disrupted on the left side. A nice pass, but he could not get to it. The defensive back never turned around.
He's trying to get to Cole Richards that time and just got to him, knocked Richards before he could make a play on the football. That will be 15 yards.
And that'll be another Buescher's Electric first down. Tonight's first down sponsor is Buescher Electric. Buescher Electric is a full-service electrical contractor servicing the area communities for over 40 years. You can depend on Buescher Electric for all your electrical needs.
To the 24-yard line and a first down, Danny.
Another first down.
Still 76 seconds to go.
That's right. 1:16 to go. You are correct.
That's Patrick Cameron.
I was going to say
that. Patrick Cameron always says
the Roman numeral stuff. And all
that.
Patrick's a smart guy. 21-7, Marion Local continues to lead. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Niemeyer trying to get the Cats in the end zone again, tighten this game up. He's going to throw knocked down. What a play. My goodness, number 34, Drew Louse. Yep. He could have picked that off, Mark, if he grabs it.
Well, except the ball's got some steam on it that time. You're right, Danny. He got his hands up and knocked it down. Good play by him.
That'll bring him 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Let me guess. Drew Laws is a junior. 6 foot 190.
Yes, it's a nice junior class they have. Wonder if they'll be good next year. I think they will.
But the whole league's good next year, like always. So.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Second and 10.
This Marion Local program is just amazing. We'll go 2nd and 10 from the 24. Niemeyer looks across the middle, picked off on the right side, and they're going to take that one to the house. The only man to beat is Niemeyer, and he's got a blocker out in front. He's going to cut back to the middle. He's going to take it to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and we've got another touchdown, another Innovative Office Solutions touchdown, Marion Local.
Daniel Everman with the INT pick 6.
And that'll do it with 57 seconds to go. The Marion Local Flyers go up 27-7.
Holscher got a really good block downfield on Niemeyer, too. He turned the Jets on, and into the end zone he goes.
My goodness. Did not think we'd see a defensive touchdown tonight. I knew the defense was playing great. But, yeah.
Each team's turned it over once, Danny. The first time Marion Local didn't get in the end zone. That time they got an INT and took it all the way to the house.
And now we await the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken extra point by number 11, Carson Bills. Snap is back, hold is good, and it is up and good. With 57 seconds to play, the Marion Local Flyers have punched their ticket to round 4 of the state playoffs as they lead 28-7 right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School with 57 seconds to go. The Marion Local Flyers take a 28-7 lead. Tonight's instant replay is brought to you by Holman Insurance, your trusted local insurance specialist. Member of the Wayne Insurance Group with 2 locations to serve you in Chickasaw and Versailles. Well, partner, it was a tight game.
Yes, it was.
Look, somebody's going to wake up tomorrow morning, look at the paper, and go 28-7, typical. Look, that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Good high school football game. And Everman, who just scored that touchdown, he's on the kickoff coverage team right here. And he is certainly hoping that his teammate Carson Bills puts this in the end zone so he can rest a little bit.
So Marion Local.
There he is right at the bottom of your screen, number 8.
Minster awaits the kick here. Nice high kick to about the 7-yard line where he'll be fielded. He'll go across the 20, and he'll be taken down at about the 21-yard line. So Marion Local will move on to the next round where they'll play either St. Henry or Ansonia. We do not know who that is yet, but we're efforting to find out.
That's what I'm doing right now. Go on my WSN app and find out who won that game.
Oh, and we've got, it looks like Ansonia wins that one, Mark. So Ansonia will play Marion Local.
Thank you, Jennifer Beck, who's quicker on the draw than I am.
She's good with that phone. She's good with that phone.
Well, she's young enough.
Well,
we're old people.
Yeah,
we don't know how to do that stuff.
She's 25, and we're looking at us. 51 seconds to go.
Maybe don't look at us.
Maybe don't look at us. That's right. That's right. We have fun, though. We do have fun. So here come the Minster Wildcats down 28-7 with 51 seconds to go. They'll hand the ball off, go up the middle, and a nice run of about 6 yards, where the clock continues to run.
Bergman with the carry.
Nice carry across the 32-yard line. Clock continues to run. They'll run to the line, try to get another play off here. Niemeyer will get the ball, hand the ball to Bergman, and he will go towards the first down marker. And
it's a first down.
I was going to say it's another Busher Electric first down.
I think that also might be the final play of our football game, Danny.
I think you're right, as that clock is at 19 seconds to go. I don't think they're going to run another play here. They're in the huddle. Let's see what they do here.
Coach says we might as well run one more.
Run another one.
Bergman
get
it
a
to Bergman again.
If they get the
Let
play
the senior
off.
Get one more carry.
Yeah.
Nope, we're going to throw it.
They're going to throw it on the last play of the game. Niemeyer's going to look down the field. Was going to air it out, but he's going to throw it to the left side. He's got a man out there, and that will do it. The Marion Local Flyers, 28-7 over their MAC rival, the Minster Wildcats. Mark, what an outstanding game by 2 outstanding programs.
I would absolutely agree. And I know the Minster kids and coaching staff and community are going to go home disappointed, but they played a tremendous high school football game tonight. They were in the football game all the way. They were down 14-7 at half. They had a couple of chances to get into it a little bit better here in half number 2, but Marion Local just took over in the second half. They had a couple of touchdowns, including one on the pick 6. Congratulations, Marion Local Flyers.
Mark, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll pick our Stolly player of the game right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Shawnee High School, where tonight the Marion Local Flyers move on to round 4 with a 28-7 win over the Minster Wildcats. You can check out our highlights of tonight's Stolly Hustle Award winner on the WSN YouTube page. And Mark, our Stolly Hustle Award winner, we talked about it. We agree on it.
Ethan Heitkamp for Marion Local. He carried the football just 8 times tonight, Danny, for 18 yards. Okay, 2 touchdowns. How many times did he throw wonderful blocks that helped spring his teammates who, when they were running the football, or protect his quarterback just enough, and his defensive play was outstanding as well. It's really hard when you have a Marion local game because so many players played so well, and equally so for Minster tonight as well. But I think Heitkamp's play kind of stood out tonight.
And Mark, you look at Minster. What a great effort by those young men. And look, let's take away. You can't take away obviously the last touchdown.
Sure.
This was a 14-7 game for most of the night.
It was, and they competed exceptionally well in the first half. They were right there the entire first half. They actually had a drive when they could have had a chance maybe to tie it up early in quarter number 3. But Marion local is so resilient and so good at what they do. I'm very pleased with how both teams played this evening and certainly represented the MAC Conference tonight.
So that'll do it from Shawnee High School. For our director, Wayne Getz, Jennifer Beck, Derek Henry, Seth Hagemeyer, Mark Shine, I'm Danny Holbrook saying we'll see you next week on WOSN.